My name is Jess Washburn with Morrisette Packaging. Been Morrisette for 36 years. We're here at Victory Junction Camp in beautiful Level Cross, North Carolina. Victory Junction means a lot to my family and also Morrisette. This camp has helped out a lot of kids through the years with serious diseases, and we're going to take you on a tour tonight of this place. There's 10 different disease groups. Yeah, and then what happens is all those kids get to be with people that have similar illnesses.
Right.
So that makes them feel good, and they can talk to them about it, and gives them time to connect with other people going through the same problems. You know? So what happened, my dad retired from Morrisette, and he's like, what am I gonna do with the rest of my life? And he wanted to do something to give back to others, and he loved Richard Petty and racing. He loved NASCAR. He was in a pit crew when he was young, and so he loved it. So he said, this would be the perfect opportunity. I can be involved with Richard Petty and Kyle Petty, and he loves kids, and he said, this is the perfect opportunity. Yeah. So it worked out great. When these kids come down here for a week, their parents have never had a week off. I mean, these kids' full-time care and help, and Nell, these parents can go out and have a week to rest and maybe go on vacation and do something most of them never been able to do. So,
and no cost.
At no cost, right. So my dad's laying there in the hospital, of course, and they told him he had like 2 days to live, and he called this donor, a friend of his, and said, hey, can you help me out with the camp, you know? And the guy came by and brought him a $200,000 check to help out the camp, and my dad's eyes lit up like it just made his day, you know?
Okay.
Right down to the end, you know, just thinking about this camp.
Yeah, so my name is Chad Coltrane. I'm the president and CEO at Victory Junction, and we're at Victory Junction. So Victory Junction is a year-round camp that serves kids with serious medical conditions free of charge. We do that in 3 ways. We do family weekends in the spring and fall, and we do summer camp in the summertime. We also have an outreach program that's in all the children's hospitals in North Carolina, South Carolina, and now Virginia. Our goal is that if you come to camp, no matter what your medical condition is, no matter what your ability level is, we want you to participate in every single thing that you see. So it doesn't matter. So I was telling someone, like, so if you show up to camp and you're on a ventilator and you want to ride a horseback, then we're going to have somebody walk beside the horse carrying the ventilator. You're going to ride horseback. Same thing with Adventure Tower. We're going to make whatever modifications that need to be made in order for you to do every activity here. Now, it's challenge by choice. We don't make kids go down the zip line or anything like that. But if you want to do it and we need to modify that so that you can, we're going to figure that out and make that happen. So that's our goal. So when I got here, when I saw the impact that kids have on kids, so take for an example, you have a child who comes to camp, thinks he's the only kid in the world with his diagnosis, right? And he comes to Victory Junction, he's put into a cabin with 7 other children that have the same diagnosis as he does. There's just an empathy that I can't relate to the children and that they have with one another. But we know through studies that our kids come to us and leave us with a higher willingness to try new things, with more self-confidence, more self-esteem. And that comes from that interaction with other children. And so this impact that kids have on one another is really what's just surprised me, you know, as I've been here at Victory Junction. We serve overall over 10,000 kids a year, and that's through those 3 programs. So summer camps typically around 900 to 1,000 kids. In our family weekend sessions, we're serving, you know, a couple thousand, 1,200 to 2,000 on an annual basis, and we're typically seeing about 8,000 kids in that outreach program a year. Yeah, the simplest way to support Victory Junction is to go to our website, victoryjunction.org. There's actually a donate button there. There's also a volunteer button. I mean, as we're coming out of the pandemic, that's one thing that we're really working hard towards is recruitment of campers, recruitment of seasonal staff, recruitment of volunteers, and of course recruitment of donors. I mean, that's certainly the things that we're working at. And all that information is at victoryjunction.org, and you can find how to volunteer, how to get involved, how to donate, all those things on our website.